A beautiful, terrifying aurora borealis stretching across the equator, only to realize the power grid just died, the cars stopped, and civilization is over in a single blinding flash. Welcome to Echoes of the Dark Sun, the first gritty, relentless installment in Joseph Sackett's Dark Skies, a Kerrigan Survival Saga. If you love grid-down survival, EMP fiction, and the brutal, unforgiving reality of a world plunged into darkness, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in post-apocalyptic survival, blending the terrifying realism of a solar catastrophe with the raw, unadulterated terror of watching society collapse in real time. The narrative kicks off with the catastrophic arrival of the Dark Sun, a massive, unprecedented solar flare that fries the electrical grid and plunges the nation into an immediate, terrifying blackout. Our protagonist, Kerrigan, isn't just a random survivor. They are someone who has the grit, the gear, and the mindset to adapt when the panic starts. The atmosphere is thick with the eerie silence of dead cities, the creeping dread of the first cold nights, and the terrifying realization that the neighbors you thought you knew are about to become your worst enemies. Sackett excels at capturing the terrifying speed of societal collapse, making every decision feel like a life or death gamble. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its uncompromising commitment to tactical and logistical realism. There is no magical plot armor here. Every single bullet counts. Every drop of clean water is a hard-won victory, and every medical decision is a matter of life and death. Sackett writes scavenging runs, home invasions, and tactical defense with a breathtaking technical precision. You aren't just listening to a survival story, you are experiencing the deafening crack of a rifle in a quiet suburb, the panic of a failing medical supply, and the desperate, close-quarters brutality of fighting when the magazines run dry. The audiobook narration brings this gritty realism to life, making the crunch of glass underfoot and the sharp intake of breath before a trigger pull feel incredibly real. But beyond the tactical brilliance and the survival mechanics, the soul of Echoes of the Dark Sun lies in the psychological toll of the collapse and the deepening bonds of the survival group. Kerrigan is forced to make impossible, morally gray choices to protect the innocent people who rely on them. The emotional anchor of the story is their fierce, unbreakable loyalty to their found family and the heavy, crushing weight of leadership. They aren't just fighting for calories or ammunition anymore. They are fighting to preserve their humanity in a world that has lost its mind. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The initial shock of the blackout gives way to the organized, brutal threat of a massive, heavily armed raider group that has decided Kerrigan's well-stocked homestead is theirs for the taking. The finale is a spectacular convergence of tactical brilliance, overwhelming firepower, and raw, unbridled courage. Kerrigan must use every trick, every hidden cache, and every ounce of their combined experience to hold the line against overwhelming odds. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, hard-earned victory that secures their sanctuary, but proves the war for survival has just begun. Echoes of the Dark Sun is a triumph of the post-apocalyptic thriller genre. It is smart, gritty, and unapologetically intense. Joseph Sackett has crafted a debut series opener that perfectly captures the thrill and the terror of the grid going down. Plug in your headphones, check your go bag, and join Kerrigan. The sun went dark, but their fight for tomorrow is just beginning.